As he dropped his locker key, the young firefighter bent down to pick it up, and that's when he saw them. Old, faded, yet still distinct marks on the chest of the older man beside him. These weren't burn scars. This was something else entirely. And that night, at the scene of a roaring inferno, he would finally understand the deep, serene calm of the man everyone called Senior Mike. Welcome to the Human Stories channel. If you believe stories of quiet heroism deserve to be remembered, please hit that subscribe button and help us keep these voices heard. Let's begin this powerful story of silence, profound skill, and a hero whose past was almost forgotten. Alex Stone, a 28-year-old firefighter at District 3 Fire Station, was passionate about his job. But one man, Senior Mike, always intrigued him. At 58, Mike was calm, collected, and a mystery. He'd worked at the station for 20 years, but no one knew anything about his life outside of work. He never joined conversations, just listened with a faint smile. Alex was mesmerized by Mike's behavior at fire scenes. While others panicked, Mike moved with unhurried precision, never making a mistake. He seemed to know everything beforehand, predicting chemical fires or electrical origins with uncanny accuracy. Mike's hands never trembled, even in the most perilous situations. When Alex finally asked how he stayed so calm, Mike just smiled and said, "Habit, son. Just habit." But his eyes told a deeper story. One cold morning, Mike's key fell from his pocket. As Alex picked it up, he saw them, old, faded marks on Mike's chest. They weren't burns, but deep, regular scars. Mike noticed Alex's gaze, quickly covered them, and said, "Alex, some things are not to be asked about." That night, Alex researched, searching for similar marks. He finally found it: shrapnel wounds from a bomb explosion. A week later, a massive factory fire erupted, threatening a chemical depot. The situation was dire. Then, a chilling discovery: a suspicious package right next to the chemicals. Police said a bomb disposal unit was 45 minutes away. Panic spread. That's when Senior Mike stepped forward. "I can examine the package," he stated calmly. Alex was stunned. "Mike, this is bomb disposal. We're firefighters." Mike looked at him, a new, intense light in his eyes. "Alex, sometimes people aren't who you think they are." He began walking toward the package. Alex's heart pounded. Mike's hands were steady, his movements precise, unlike any firefighter Alex had seen. "This is a real bomb," Mike stated, his voice professional. "Military grade, professionally made." "How do you know?" Alex stammered. Mike paused, meeting Alex's gaze. A long silence hung in the air. "Because I spent 15 years disarming these exact types of bombs." Alex's world reeled. "What?" "From 1985 to 2000, I was an explosive ordnance disposal specialist for the military forces. I served in various conflict zones, on borders, in remote villages and cities. I disarmed thousands of bombs, landmines, and other explosives." Mike continued working. "The scars on my chest are from a bomb back in 1994. I survived with just 3 seconds to spare. They pulled 27 pieces of shrapnel from my body." "Why did you never say anything?" "Because that life ended, Alex. I am Senior Mike now, Firefighter Mike. I am no longer the man who wakes up in cold sweats, whose family feared terrorist attacks and had to move away for safety." He made one final, precise cut. The chilling ticking stopped. Disarmed. After that night, Alex saw Senior Mike differently. He understood Mike's calm, his precision. This man had faced death for 15 years. Fires were almost simple by comparison. Mike had merely changed his tools, not his mission to save lives. "Why did you become a firefighter?" Alex asked him one day. Because I still wanted to save lives, Mike replied, but now by extinguishing fires, not by disarming explosives. Do you regret your time in bomb disposal? No, Mike said. Those years forged me. If I'm calm at a fire scene, it's thanks to those experiences. Should the others know? Alex asked. There's no need, Mike said, finality in his voice. I'm just Senior Mike now. Alex silently vowed to learn everything he could. Mike agreed to guide him, but only if Alex observed without questions. Thus began Alex's true education. Mike was a natural teacher, every action a lesson. Months passed. Alex shared Mike's techniques with younger firefighters, always attributing them to Senior Mike, but never revealing his past. When a new, hasty firefighter named Mark panicked on his first call, Mike approached him. Mark, he said calmly, breathe, you're prepared. Panic will only slow you down. Mike's calm flowed to Mark, and the fire was handled without incident. Alex saw Mike's powerful, silent influence. One evening, Alex told Mike, "You truly are a hero." Mike frowned. Why? You disarmed bombs for 15 years. You saved countless lives. Mike took a sip of tea. Alex, you and the other guys are the real heroes. You do this every day without boasting. I just use my experiences. You learn from scratch, developing yourselves every day, facing the unknown with courage. Alex understood Mike's profound humility. His greatness was in his present, unassuming example. Years passed. Senior Mike retired quietly, but his impact on the station never faded. Alex, now a seasoned firefighter, continued teaching Mike's calm to new recruits. I learned it from Senior Mike, he'd still say. Alex, the only one who knew, never revealed Mike's secret. He understood that true heroism isn't about boasting about the past, but living a life that sets an example. Senior Mike is 65 today, living a peaceful, anonymous life. He gardens and spends time with his grandchildren, but every time he hears a fire siren, his heart aches. That heart will never stop wanting to save lives. Perhaps the firefighter in your town is like Senior Mike, someone ordinary, quiet, carrying forgotten stories of immense heroism. Have you ever truly paid attention to the silent heroes around you? Tell us in the comments. Do you know a firefighter, a police officer, a doctor, or a teacher who carries a silent story of heroism? Because here at Human Stories, we believe the most powerful tales don't shout for attention, they wait. They simply wait for someone to listen. If this story resonated with you, please subscribe, share it, and help these quiet voices continue to live on. We'll see you in the next video. And remember, if you ever see an older firefighter moving slowly, speaking calmly, perhaps, just perhaps, you too are standing next to a hero.